If you want awesome products at great prices, check out the in the description. The passing of a papal environmental champion, Pope Francis's enduring legacy. The world mourns the passing of Pope Francis, a figure whose papacy transcended religious boundaries to become a powerful voice for environmental protection and social justice. His unwavering commitment to these causes leaves an indelible mark on global consciousness, a legacy that will resonate for generations. Tributes pour in from across the globe, celebrating a leader who didn't merely preach environmental stewardship, but actively championed it as a moral imperative, inextricably linked to human dignity and global equity. His pronouncements on climate change were not the gentle nudges of a well-meaning observer, but the forceful pronouncements of a global leader acutely aware of an impending crisis. He declared a global climate emergency in 2019, a bold declaration that resonated far beyond the Vatican walls, galvanizing action and raising the urgency of the situation in the minds of millions. This wasn't a sudden shift in focus. Rather, it was the culmination of a consistent and unwavering commitment to the planet, woven into the very fabric of his papacy. From the moment of his appointment in March 2013, Pope Francis made climate change and environmental degradation central to his message. He didn't shy away from stark warnings, famously stating in Rome in May 2014, a year before the landmark Paris Agreement, "If we destroy creation, creation will destroy us. Never forget this." This powerful message, delivered with unwavering conviction, served as a stark reminder of humanity's interconnectedness with the natural world and the dire consequences of environmental negligence. While his predecessor, Pope Benedict XVI, had implemented environmentally conscious initiatives at the Vatican, such as installing solar panels, Francis took the message to a global stage, elevating environmental stewardship from a localized effort to a global moral imperative. This was most powerfully demonstrated through his landmark encyclical, Laudato Si', published in 2015. This 180-page document, translated as "Praise be to you," wasn't just a theological treatise. It was a comprehensive analysis of the climate crisis, laying bare its multifaceted implications: environmental, social, economic, and political. Laudato Si' didn't merely identify the problem. It also highlighted the profound social injustice inherent in climate change. The Pope forcefully articulated the grave social debt owed by wealthier nations to poorer ones, underscoring the disproportionate impact of climate change on vulnerable populations. This wasn't simply an environmental encyclical. It was a call for global equity and a reevaluation of economic systems that prioritize profit over planetary well-being. This commitment to social justice remained a cornerstone of Francis's environmental advocacy. He consistently linked environmental protection with the fight against poverty and inequality, recognizing that climate change disproportionately affects the most vulnerable members of society. This integrated approach, rarely seen on such a grand scale, elevated the conversation, moving beyond the purely environmental to encompass the broader moral and ethical dimensions of the climate crisis. In October 2023, Pope Francis further amplified his warnings with the encyclical Laudate Deum. This document presented an even more urgent assessment of the situation, portraying humanity as pushing the Earth to its breaking point. The Pope's words served as a clarion call to action, demanding a fundamental shift in the unsustainable consumption patterns prevalent in Western societies. He challenged the status quo, directly addressing what he saw as irresponsible lifestyles fueled by a consumerist model, and even defended environmental activists who were often labeled as radicalized. He stated, "The actions of groups negatively portrayed as radicalized are filling a space left empty by society as a whole, which ought to exercise a healthy pressure, since every family ought to realize that the future of their children is at stake." This bold defense of climate activists underscored his belief that urgent action was required, even if it meant challenging conventional norms and accepted practices. His willingness to confront criticism head-on, even within the Catholic Church, exemplifies his unwavering dedication to his beliefs. He acknowledged the resistance he faced, stating, "I have been obliged to make these clarifications, which may appear obvious, because of certain dismissive and scarcely reasonable opinions that I encounter, even within the Catholic Church. This honest reflection highlights the courage required to champion such a transformative agenda, facing opposition from within his own institution. The upcoming UN Climate Summit, COP30, scheduled for November in Brazil, would have been a significant event for the Pope. As the first Latin American pontiff, his presence would have held immense symbolic importance. His increasing frailty, however, prevented his participation, leaving a void that underscores the monumental nature of his contribution to the fight against climate change. Few figures in recent history have dedicated their authority and reputation to addressing the climate crisis with such conviction and unwavering commitment. Even fewer have so powerfully linked environmental stewardship with social justice, highlighting the inseparable nature of these crucial challenges. Pope Francis's legacy extends far beyond the confines of religious doctrine. It serves as an enduring testament to the power of moral leadership in confronting the defining issue of our time. His words and actions will continue to inspire generations of environmental advocates and social justice champions, urging us towards a more sustainable and equitable future. His absence is deeply felt, yet his message will resonate for years to come, a powerful call to action that echoes across the globe. The world will remember Pope Francis not only as a spiritual leader, but as a powerful advocate for the planet and its people, a true champion for a more sustainable and just world.